What's good, everybody? It is your boy, the Super Triple JET here, back at it again with another Ben 10 video. And today, I actually wanted to talk about Ben 10,000. I mean, why not? Ben 10,000 is like one of the coolest concepts slash characters that was introduced in the Ben 10 franchise. So, even though there isn't a lot of lore on Ben 10,000 because we only see small glimpses of him throughout the series, I would like to try my best and give you a lore video on the character. So without further ado, let's get this started. Before we start this video, I'd like to shout out to my homie Boost for being a member of the channel. If you guys want to be a member of the channel, click on the link in the description down below or just click the button right next to the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get this started. So I hope it's obvious to know that Ben 10,000 is the future version of Ben Tennyson. And even though his name is Ben 10,000, it has been stated multiple times that Ben has more than 10,000 aliens. Plus, obviously, it's already been stated that the Omniverse has access to over 1 million aliens. So he just has that name because it's cool. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is talk about each version of Ben 10,000. And the reason why there's 3 versions of Ben 10,000, because it was stated in the episode Ben 10,000 Return that every time Ben meets his future self, his timeline will change. That's the reason why Ben 10,000 in Ultimate Alien had the Ultimatrix instead of the Omniverse like the original Ben 10,000. But let's get into the lore. So let's talk about the first Ben 10,000. This version of Ben was introduced in the episode Ben 10,000. And this version of Ben was very strict and more serious than the Ben that we all know and love. And it's because Ben started taking the job very seriously since the age of 15, and he became very distant with the entire family, and all he does is protect the planet. And he stays as accelerated the majority of the time so he could go around the world and solve issues. But after future Gwen brought young Ben and young Gwen to the future to convince Ben 10,000 to stop being such a stick in the mud. And it works because in the episode Ken 10, where we see another episode in the future, you can see Ben being more lighthearted and acting like he's supposed to be acting, you know? So this version of Ben 10,000 kept the exact same Omniverse throughout his career. And this isn't confirmed or anything, but because he never really took off the watch, looks like the recalibration mode that happened to his watch just made it bigger. It didn't really change an entire appearance. And from the moment Ben went to the future, the timeline really changed. So let's go to the second Ben 10,000. So this Ben 10,000 is not a stick in the mud, and he acts like he's supposed to be acting. And in this version of Ben, Ben kept the Ultimatrix the entire time, and he wasn't a stick in the mud. This version of Ben 10,000 was really cool, and he's my favorite out of the 3. And it's just for the fact that, one, that he learned how to master the Ultimatrix, and he unlocked a brand new form called Ultimate Ben, which is basically that he is capable of using any alien's ability without transforming his physical appearance. And it's been stated that he hasn't even transformed to an alien in many years. And what's so cool about this version of Ben 10,000 is that future Gwen taught Ben how to use magic and is capable of using abilities that an Anodite can do. And what's cool about this version of Ben is that he became president of Earth. And there isn't a lot of information about his personal life whatsoever. We don't know if this Ben got married or has any kids, unlike the last Ben 10,000. And let's talk about the final Ben 10,000, which is the one that was shown in Omniverse. And in this version of Ben 10,000, we know the most about because this version of Ben has shown up plenty of times throughout Omniverse. This Ben rocks the Omniverse, which is an Omniverse that fuses 2 aliens into one. This version of Ben 10,000 always shows up when there's something wrong with the multiverse or the timeline. He showed up helping Ben fight other versions of himself. Plus, he helped present Ben fight in the Time War. This version of Ben 10,000 got married to Kai Green, who is the Native American girl that was shown in the original series. And Ben also has a son named Ken, just like the original timeline. But it is not really confirmed if he has a daughter or not. But that unconfirmed daughter is named Gwendolyn, just like his cousin. So a few years ago, it was stated from Derek J. Wyatt that the original Ben 10,000 and Omniverse Ben 10,000 are one of the same. And I don't want to sound rude by any means, but that doesn't make sense and it does break canon. But Duncan Rouleau, and I hope I said the name correctly, who is one of the creators of Ben 10, has stated that he doesn't know if the original Ben 10,000 are the same character or not. But from my personal view, they are not the same whatsoever. There's too many continuity errors for me to say that they're the same character. And that will be it for today. And I want to apologize for not talking about the rebooted Ben 10,000. And let's be honest, I didn't watch the movie. I didn't watch the TV special that came out beforehand. And I don't know jack about Ben 10,000 in the rebooted timeline. And I'm not planning to learn anything about it. I do not care. But tell me in the comments down below how much you like this video and tell me what other Ben 10 content y'all want me to do. I really like to know. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Become a member. I'm out. Deuces.